Wow, check out that ham. Stick around, we're going to show you exactly how we did it. Hey, welcome back to Baker's Barbecue. I'm Mike Baker. Hey, today we're going to smoke up something I absolutely love to do, and that is a double smoked ham. Now keep in mind, this ham is already pre-cooked, so all we're going to be doing is bringing that internal temperature up to 140 degrees. First thing we're going to do is put a mustard binder on this ham. We're going to put a generous coat of barbecue rub. You can put any kind of barbecue rub that you like. We're going to put it outside in the Masterbuilt electric smoker, bringing that internal temperature up to 140 degrees. But before we get there, once we hit 135 degrees, we're going to go ahead and put a beautiful glaze on this ham, and we're going to let it finish out, tack up, and it's going to be wonderful. So I'm going to bring you in here. We're going to get the ham all prepped. Let's get to smoking. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put us a mustard binder on here. If you don't put a little bit of a binder, I mean, you don't have to use mustard. You could use, if you have any kind of a sauce you want to put on there, you know, whatever you want to put on the outside. But you do need something on there to where the barbecue rub will adhere to it. Once you get that mustard on there, it's going to come back with a good generous coat. You want a good coat on your ham. It's a real easy little process there. Just get it on there real good. Kind of give it a little bit of a pat. Make sure you hit all sides. So that's all there is to it. So we're going to get this ham outside, get it in the Masterbuilt electric smoker, and let that smoker do its thing. So today for this cook, we're going to be using the Masterbuilt digital electric smoker. Let's go in here and get this thing turned on. It's a real simple process. Hit the power button. Hit your temperature button. I'm going to be running today at 250. Then I'm going to hit my timer. I'm going to go ahead and set it for 5.5 hours because I need time for it to warm up and give myself a little bit of a buffer. Hit that again. When this red light comes on right here, that means the smoker's heating up and getting ready to go. All right, it's time for us to get this ham in the smoker. I am going to be smoking it today over applewood. I find apple is really good with ham. Now you can do anything you want to, peach, hickory, and so forth, and I like them all. But today I'm going to be going with apple. All right, so let's go ahead and get this tasty ham. Put it in the smoker here, directly on the rack. To start out with, later I'm going to put it over into a basting pan when I put my glaze on it. So we're going to shut it back down, let that smoke do its thing, and we'll be back whenever it reaches about 135 degrees and is ready for us to glaze. All right, so the internal temperature of the ham has come up to about 137. What we're going to do now is we're going to take it off, put it over here, and we're going to glaze it. I'm going to be actually glazing it today in my own cherry. It's a cherry bourbon glaze. And I will put a link to another video that I have where I'm actually making the glaze and showing you the recipe, etc. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take my cherry bourbon glaze. I'm just going to start pouring it down over the ham. Look at that. Get it around real good. All around both sides. Just let that thing drizzle down just like that right there. We're going to load it up good too. I'm going to use everything I got here. And I'll take my brush. Go back, hit some spots I think I might have missed. That's all there is to it. All right, so now I'm going to put the ham back in the smoker. Let that glaze tack up on it real good. I'm going to throw a little bit more smoke to it because I want that glaze to grab that smoke and just make that flavor just come together. So we got it back in. We're going to let it set for probably 20, 30 minutes, something like that, and take it off. We'll be slicing into it and seeing how we did. So let's go ahead and get this ham carved up. As you can see, it's a beautiful looking ham. All you got to do is just go in here and find the bone, and you can just cut right down through it. So like, for example, here is a good seam right there. Just cut right down through it like that. Come right across this side. There's a good slab right there. All you got to do is just put it out there and push it out, and it's ready to be served. Just like that right there. All right, there, I'm a fellow barbecue enthusiast. We got this double smoked ham all done. Let's do a quick recap on what we did. We took the ham out of the package. Like I said, it was pre-cooked, so all we're doing is bringing the internal temperature up to 140 degrees. We put a little bit of mustard on there as a binder, shook it down. In my case, I used Baker's Barbecue Competition Rub. You can use any kind of barbecue rub that you like. We then put that into the Masterbuilt electric smoker, letting that internal temperature come up to about 137 degrees. In our case, we used a cherry bourbon glaze. You can use any kind of glaze of your choice. And like I said, I will drop the link to how to make that cherry bourbon glaze down in the description of the video. So let's take a bite and see how we did. Beautiful ham right there. Tear us off a piece of that. You know I got to grab some of that glaze. Absolutely delicious. That would definitely make you happy making a ham like that. So I do appreciate you watching today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, if you would, please subscribe to Baker's Barbecue. If you're back and you have subscribed, thank you once again for coming back and support Baker's Barbecue. Until the next time I see you, happy smoking.